Does this box look familiar? We have a fragrance buy haul today. It's been a while since I've done a haul video, let alone a fragrance buy haul video. It's been a few months. This will be the first haul of the year on video, that is. I've been pretty busy at adding some new stuff to the collection very often just to try to give you guys some new interesting stuff. But we're going to open this up on camera. I kind of forgot a little bit on what's in here. I did pick out these. I think we have 4 fragrances in here. We're just going to see basically what these are all about. Pretty excited for this. Like I said, it's been a little while. I like doing these haul videos. Always fun. You can get my first impressions on some interesting stuff. And of course, Fragrance Buy, shout out to them for making this video happen. What I really like about Fragrance Buy is that they're really good about getting in rare, discontinued, hard to find, and also brand new fragrance releases at some of the lowest prices. For example, they've already gotten Azzaro The Most Wanted, and a lot of other newer coveted releases. They've got them in at a discount. They did pretty quickly. I believe they were the first ones, and also some rare fragrances as well. And also, they just have some really good prices. For example, one thing I've been talking about, Rassasi Havas, they have for $40 for 100 ml, which is dirt cheap for that fragrance. A lot of other places, it's going 70, 80 plus. So highly recommend that one. And again, I really like the experience buying from them. They're a Canada-based website, but they'll have your order to you in a few days via FedEx. Always really quick. So yeah, 4 fragrances here. We're going to go and start pulling these out. First up, we have Kenzo Own Woody Eau de Toilette. So I do remember adding this one in. Very cool. This is a 50 ml bottle. This is, I believe, one of the more rare, hard to find ones. And I'm a big fan of Kenzo. We have, this is a funky looking box, Perry Ellis Portfolio Eau de Toilette. This is an older one. It's been out for a while, but don't have it yet until now. We've got Armaf. What is this? Armaf Hunter for men. Right there. Don't have this one yet. Is this just Hunter? Oh, it's Hunter Intense. Okay. Hunter Intense. This should be the Eau de Toilette. I'm all over the place. And then finally, we've got, okay, I am recording. Just wanted to make sure. Off to a good start. Calvin Klein Defy, which is the newest. This will be the newest out of everything here. This is a new release, 100 ml bottle. Still going to be a little bit on the pricier side, given that it is still new, but they do have it below retail, and I wanted to check it out. I do enjoy Calvin Klein fragrances from time to time. One thing that's always weird about this one, I don't know what's wrong with my brain, but I look at this and I want to say Defy. Calvin Klein Defy. So, kind of actually fun to say it that way. But we're just going to start cracking through these. Which one do you want to start out with? Which one should it be? I kind of know what I want to start out with. It's going to be, I think, the Kenzo. The little baby bottle here. This box is so light. Kenzo Own Woody, right? Kenzo Own. Here we go. Kenzo Own Woody Eau de Toilette. Okay. So here's the bottle. Looks nice. Typical Kenzo looking bottle. Get us a new tester strip here. You know, we'll see how it is. I don't have the notes pulled up on this one yet. Or any of these for that matter. We'll just go without notes for a minute and I'll look into each of these. We'll try to run through these quick. I don't want to spend too much time. We've got a lot to go through. So I smell it already. A little bit on the boring side. Woody, fresh, and clean. But kind of boring, to be honest. This is kind of a letdown. We'll go and look at the note breakdown real quick. So from a real quick search, I can't find the note breakdown. It's not on Fragrantica. So you know what? We'll just kind of move past this. Kenzo Own Woody, first impression so far, I really don't care for it that much. It's Kenzo I have relatively high expectations for. They do create some interesting designer fragrances most, if not almost all the time. This is the only one I've smelled so far where it's just a little bit lame. Let's do this next. Let's do Perry Ellis Portfolio. Again, nothing new, but you know, we'll try it out. One thing I will say about the Kenzo is, of course, it's very strong. That tester strip fell onto the floor. only did a couple sprays like you saw on camera, and I can still smell it. It's strong. I really don't like it that much. Kind of regretting that one entirely, because now I probably have to smell it throughout the video. Let's try to get that far away. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. That's a serious letdown. Surprising. I thought it was going to be good. Anyway, Perry Ellis portfolio. Right here, nothing to write home about. I hope this is at least decent. I really hope. Like I said, I picked these out on my own. Just kind of going through, picking out some stuff that I haven't really heard about / look interesting. Get us another new tester strip. Nice atomizer. Has nice pressure. Smooth. So this is clean, citrusy, fresh. Has a nice little bit of a fruitiness, like a juicy fruitiness underneath. In a way, to me, could almost be slightly unisexual. So let's take a look at the note breakdown. It has pear, coriander up top, lavender, basil, cardamom in the mid, amber, musk, sandalwood in the base. First time looking at the note breakdown, and I do definitely hit on that pear note. Like I said, a fruitiness. I didn't necessarily identify it as pear when I was first smelling it, and maybe I still do get a pear smell a little, but it's just fruity, right? Fruity with a little bit of a sweetness, a little bit of a tiny spice, and then just a whole bunch of an aromatic, clean quality. Definitely going to be incredibly wearable. I could see this one working really well in springtime, even into summertime. Just a nice fruity, fresh fragrance. It's on the more affordable side. It's a cheapie. Everything from the presentation to, even the quality actually isn't bad, but still it's a cheapie. And for that, it's not bad. Definitely better than the Kenzo. All right, we'll go with Armaf Hunter Intense next. So this one typically runs you about in the $20 range, I believe. I'll wait to keep talking here. Oh, so first impressions, the bottle is surprisingly hefty. So this is an eau de parfum. Thought this came in eau de toilette. So this is the eau de parfum. I'm sorry, I'm thrown off. I thought it came in an EDT as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Armaf Hunter Intense EDT, and then I think there's an EDP. I could be wrong though. But nonetheless, let me get me a new tester strip. Should be using skin, but we have too many things to comfortably use skin, so paper will be good enough. I do like the presentation a lot. I really do. Has a great feel. It feels more expensive than what it is. Came primed already. Let's get some. Nice. This has a nice, juicy Invictus Aqua smell. I remember hearing about this a good amount. I remember getting some hype back in the day. If I can get... How's this cap go on now? You got to put it a certain way. Oh, I like that actually, because it's this juicy, fruity Invictus Aqua smell, but with this nice woody, slightly rugged undertone. Look, to me, I'm partial to this DNA. I just am. This may not be interesting for a lot of people. This one will get on skin though. I do like it a lot. I do want to try it on skin. Like I said, I'm partial, but if it was just Invictus Aqua and nothing else, I would not be into it this much. But it's Invictus Aqua with this different bubbly undertone, this different nuance about it. It's, I don't know, hard to describe, but this is good. Let's see if we can find anything for notes. And we'll also get down to the bottom of its EDT, EDP. So see... Armaf Hunter Intense Cologne. There's no notes on Fragrantica. But you can see it's getting compared to Sauvage, which I don't really think. Invictus Intense, Invictus Aqua. Yeah, strange. Let's see, what else do we got? Yeah, see here on Amazon, for example, Armaf Hunter Intense EDT. Walmart, Armaf Hunter Intense EDT. So... yeah, I don't know. And it's the EDP, so either they have both or what, I don't know. Let me see if I can look at a picture here. strange. But I do like it though a lot. Really, I don't need a note breakdown anyway. I was just kind of curious as to what they would classify this one as. But like I said, it's not going to be, that appealing to a lot of people. But to me, I dig this. Now, what I do find on paper, it's more fresh, fruity. Skin, more of that richness comes out. So it's actually quite a big difference between paper and skin. So make sure you do your due diligence and wear it on skin if you're in the testing phase trying to figure out if you like it or not. Some may like it better on paper. Some may like it better on skin. For me, I like that I get more of the richness on skin. Out of everything so far, Armaf Hunter Intense Eau de Parfum is definitely winning here. But we do have one more, the new Calvin Klein Defy. So let's try this. Okay, so here we go. I really do like the bottle. And I would be lying if I said that, the bottle wasn't some of the reason why I wanted to try this one. I do like it a lot. It's simple, but it looks nice. Sleek, nice snap-on cap. They don't have the junky press fit. It snaps on with authority. Nice looking bottle. Still got Hunter Intense on my mind, but let's put that away for a second. And we'll just go skin here. I have a feeling this will be at least decent. I'm super glad I didn't go skin with Kenzo Woody. And that's why I don't like to do skin. Sometimes I don't like things, and that would be throwing me off the whole time. So I'm glad I didn't. This shouldn't be too bad, though. And if it is, it's our last one anyway. Wash it off. So a little bit of an alcohol blast up top, which once this one falls down to its normal price, that will be acceptable at retail price, which I just looked. It's $88, I believe, for 100 ml. It's not acceptable. But when you get past that, there is a nice bit of textured woodiness. So it's going to be the vetiver. There's vetiver, bergamot, lavender, amber, if I didn't say that already. Not in that particular order. But yeah, it opens up with a little bit of a bergamot touch. It's a very tart bergamot, a little bit out of place. But I do like it, though. It makes it different. Some of the lavender is giving it a nice, clean, fresh feel, but it's the vetiver that's giving it this different twist that I do like. I have to admit, it's actually different. It doesn't necessarily smell like any one other thing. It's the way the vetiver and probably the amber as well that's kind of throwing it. But I really like it a lot, though. This one's nice. Definitely, probably my second favorite. Again, I'm partial to the Armaf. I think this Armaf here, this stuff is really nice. Again, that's just me. A lot of people wouldn't like it, but Calvin Klein would be coming in a close second. And out of uniqueness, if that's what we were going off of, this would probably be, surprisingly, the most unique out of all of these. The Calvin Klein, yeah, even over the Kenzo, which, again, that's a big bummer. The Perry Ellis, not expecting a whole lot. The Armaf typically is clones, wouldn't expect uniqueness there. So the Calvin Klein definitely takes it in terms of uniqueness. Quality takes a little bit of a hit, a little bit of a ding at the top, get that alcohol note. I didn't find that to be the case with the Armaf, or even really the Perry Ellis. The Kenzo had a little bit of an off-putting nature up top. But yeah, Calvin Klein Defy, as it sits down, settles down, more of the woods come through. It's got a nice feel to it. Nice texture, a nice bit of dimension. I think once the price continues to drop on the Calvin Klein, I think that's going to be a really, really nice pickup. And see, this is one I can go back to. It has a little bit of a menthol, almost minty undertone. Quite nice. And again, the Armaf Hunter Intense Eau de Parfum, that's a winner as well. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for me. That was my haul. 4 fragrances that I was excited to try. Had a really one letdown, the Kenzo, which I thought was going to be potentially one of the best ones. Again, I didn't even look at note breakdown. I was just going off of the bottle, the name. Thought it was going to be very heavy and wood-centric. It's quite the opposite. In fact, Kenzo Own Eau de Toilette has more depth than the Woody one, so it's weird. Calvin Klein Defy, really nice. Hopefully performance is good. We'll have to see. And the Armaf. The Armaf, as it's dried down more of woods are coming through, almost a tiny bit of a smokiness. This one's going to keep me coming back for more. Impressive stuff by the Armaf, and I believe that's the most affordable one here, just about, and definitely one of the best. That's going to do it for me. Fragrance Buy, thank you as always. Fantastic haul here. Encourage you to check these out. I will link them all down below to Fragrance Buy. Again, if you're looking for rare, discontinued, hard to find, and new releases, they're going to be your best stop. Even other stuff. Like I said, the deal of the day for me is that Rosacea Havas 100 ml, $40 is I know I've already said this, but that's a criminal steal. That fragrance is a 12-plus hour performer. It's a compliment monster, and it's a great summertime scent. And to join that one in the league, I would say, is going to be this Armaf here. Great stuff. And the Calvin Klein, when their price continues to go down, that's going to be a nice one as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.